Hi, this is Ed from CAD Soft Computer, home of the Eagle software, with another short tutorial about using a feature that has been added to Eagle version 5.11, which is PCB quote. This is already one of our demo schematics that comes with Eagle. The engineer, once he's done with the schematic, will usually move on to the board. Once he's laid out the components and routed the board, it now has to produce something called the Gerber files for this particular board. And we're going to go ahead and do that quickly. This is a simple two-layer board, so I'm just using the top and the bottom layer copper files, and then you got your standard vias and pad layers as well, and your silkscreen and solder mask layers. Okay. So what would happen from here? To create the Gerber files, you click on the CAM processor icon here, and this takes us to the CAM processor. I'm going to use one of the batch files or job files that come with Eagle already to produce my Gerber files. Gerber 274.x, Gerber 274x.cam is the most common file method now. Quite standardized in the industry. Almost all board houses can accept that. Actually, I've never seen a board house that does not accept it. Correct. So now that you go to the CAM job, you notice that we have multiple tabs here. Each tab consists of a different layer combination. Gerber files, that's the way they work. So you have component side consists of the copper for your top pads and via combined, so that creates the copper side for the top. This is your copper for the bottom, and so forth. So when you generate Gerber files, usually for a two-layer board, you end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 files more or less. So we're going to click on our process job to create these Gerber files for this particular board in question. Okay. Now that we have the Gerber files made, now we need to get the drill files, which is also referred to as the Exelon files. And we actually have a done for that fairly easily for a two-layer board. It's called exelon.cam. Okay. And if you notice here carefully, if you look at our layer selection, layer 44 and 45 have been selected now. So we're going to click on process job. It's already done. It's usually pretty fast to create the drills. Okay, click on close. Now we're going to go ahead and navigate to the directory where the files are located. I have it under version 5.11. And I go where I have my projects, example projects, and you'll see a listing of all of my Gerber files. There's my .cmp file I got created, my drill file .drd, and you got your bottom solder mask, your bottom copper .sol. Files. So you could go ahead and select these files and create a compressed file. I created a TARG file for this already. Okay, so I already have them all compressed into one file here. Okay, so I'll go to that. I'll show you where the Gerber files. The files are located in the exact same directory where my board is located. Let me go ahead and exit that. Now I'm going to go to PCB quote, see how that works. It gives you certain parameters that you need to follow. And some suggestions about running DRC and make sure that you have no violations before executing this. That way you could get a correct board created. Even it's going to do a design for manufacturing DFM. That's part of the services from Pindalogic. Okay. So now loading the Element 14 Pindalogic interface for it. It's going to ask us for some information. Basically, I did extract all the confirmation and all the data information from the board using a user language program, just to extract the basic information necessary to get a board quote for you. Let's give it a part number. I'll just use.
Yeah. Well, once you already lay one down,
so that information
automatically attached to your cursor, so you can
now it's taking all the data and giving me somewhat of a quote, and now you have a few options here of how you want to do it. It gives you 1 day turnaround, 2 day turnaround, and if you want 4 or 7 days, of course the price drops depending on how many days you have and the quantity that you're going to get per board. So in this section, we're going to go ahead and select a 2 day turnaround. And now that we have the 2 day turnaround, it's going to ask me for the file, where are my Gerber files, and click on browse. That way I could find my files. It went automatically to the page that I'm using for my Gerber files. And here's my compressed files. And now you click on add to cart, and that's it. Once now you go into some payment information details, and Apparently I had,
Right.
on the previous exercise, I already had done this, so, anyway. And now from here, you could go ahead and go into the payment information, okay?
No, what you have to do
Hopefully,
is on the frame,
this
that
has
bottom
been
left corner,
informative
that's
for
the
you.
snap thing, so
If you have
to
any
snap it
questions,
from there.
email us
That
at
bottom left
ed
corner.
at, actually email us at support@cadsoftusa.com. That's support@cadsoftusa.com. Thank you.